Hi everyone, my name is Dan Ferrantelli from GuideToProsperity.com. I wanted to cut this video and talk about a subject that comes up quite a bit with people that are getting started in network marketing, or even people that have been in it for quite a while. And essentially the subject, the question is really, is MLM network marketing a pyramid scheme? Now, you'll get this question a lot of times from family members that they don't know anything about the business. They're skeptical. Why are you getting involved with something that might be a scam, that sort of thing. And it's a valid question, but you really can't let it discourage you. You just need to make sure that you're getting involved with the right type of business, the right type of organization. So I used to be asked this question. Family members, prospects, would ask me this. Even co-workers, people in a traditional job, you bring up what you're doing as a side job or online, and all of a sudden, their response is, oh, is that one of those pyramids, or is that a scam, or, oh, you're caught up in one of those things, and it's a tough question, because you either have a choice. You can either try to defend an industry that you're just learning about, or give up on talking to people about it, give up on your prospects. And of course you can't, because network marketing is all about people. So the best thing to do is to think through your answer and let them know, listen, network marketing, MLM, is a valid business model. It's perfectly legal, and you need to tell them about some successful companies that use the MLM network marketing model. Like, for instance, some of your skincare, makeup, cosmetic companies, Avon, Mary Kay, certainly Amway is a famous and long-lasting MLM company that is very successful. And then also, certainly you would want to talk to them about other businesses, other industries that use a similar model. Real estate is a good example. That's shared commission structures. Everybody in real estate doesn't just work for themselves. There's generally a company or a broker that's behind that, and so that broker is going to get part of the commissions from each of the realtors that is in their company, their downline, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and so that's a commission structure. So anyway, that's the way you can approach it, at least when you're getting started. Okay. Then one thing that I found is, after defending the industry over and over and over and over again and working at it, certainly I tried some different things. Finally, I had some success. Okay, and it dawned on me, these people, they're skeptical because you don't come from a place of authority. You don't come from a place of success. Okay, so once I had some success, my response would change. They would say, hey, you're involved with one of those pyramid things, and I'd say, gosh, I hope not, because I'm making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and just on from there. And then all of a sudden, the bell went off for them, and they thought, well, shoot, it can't be a pyramid. He's making money. And so the conversation shifted to, well, how do you do that? Can I do that? How do I get involved with what you're doing? So that's a good approach. Certainly nothing keeps off criticism like success. So once you get some success under your belt, it'll be easier. Certainly, you're not going to convince people that are total skeptics. But the best way to approach it is let them realize that it is a valid business model. Giving them some examples, and then just kind of let it rest. If somebody's really skeptical, you're not going to sell them on whatever your business opportunity is going to be at that time. But you don't have the door closed either. So chances are, next time you see them, or a little bit down the road, they're going to say, hey, how are you doing with that business? And human nature, it's going to be their opportunity to kind of rib you a little bit, because they will probably have expected you to fail. And if you're making some money and you're being successful, guess what? You can share that with them, and then before you know it, they'll be looking to get involved. So I find the soft sell is a lot better. And so anyway, so that whole discussion, that really didn't cover, is MLM a scam? Well, the truth of the matter is, they're not scams. The model's valid. We talked about that. We gave some examples, okay? But the dirty little secret online that you will find is there are hundreds, even thousands of pyramid schemes masquerading as MLM companies, okay? And what that means is, they are taking a valid model and misusing it. There are tons of examples of that. So what do you have to do? Well, if you're just looking to get involved with a company or a person, you see some advertising, that sort of thing, you really have to research. Do your research in the company, do your research in the person, and find out about it, okay? Some things that you're going to want to ask yourself. Well, first of all, you need to make sure, even if you don't have any experience with network marketing or online business, you do have common sense, you have life experience, and you need to make sure that you're using that, because that's knowledge, that's power, and that's going to keep you from getting involved in something that is going to lose money for you, or you just don't want to be involved with a scam. So some questions that you can ask, real simple questions before you even get started, is number one, is there a product involved with this business they're talking about? Okay, because in a business you have to have some kind of a product, you have to have some kind of a service. Otherwise, all they're doing is they're taking new money in and they're paying people with that money that have already been in the business, okay? And that is a pyramid scheme. That is, a money game, a scam, whatever you want to call it, okay? Some examples of that, pretty much anything that says cycler, cash cycler, rocket cycler, on and on and on. Those are what we refer to as HYIP companies, high yield investment programs. But they're not legal, they're not an investment, there's no stocks, there's no bonds, there's no CDs, there's no nothing. It's just a matter of somebody starting a scam, a business, getting some people involved in it. Those people put some money in, those people bring other people into the business who put money in, and eventually, initially the people that get in early, they're going to make some money. People that get in later, they're going to lose some money. So is it unethical? Yes. Is it illegal? Yes. The thing is that there's so many of them, and the internet is so vast that the regulators can't really keep up with it. So a lot of times, those kind of businesses, they come and go. 3 to 6 months, they're gone. By the time the regulators hear anything about it, the company's out of business, gone, and so is most of the money. So you want to stay away from that kind of thing. Back to products. If somebody comes up to you or you see some advertisement and it has a product, that's great. Chances are it could be a legitimate deal. Then you have to ask yourself, well, am I interested in this product? Is it something that interests me? We gave the example of cosmetic companies. If you use cosmetic companies or skincare or something like that, and the brands, the products appeals to you, then maybe you would want to get involved with it. You have to ask yourself, is it something that I'm comfortable endorsing? Is it something I'm comfortable selling? If it is, maybe you would want to get involved. Then, you would look into it further. What's their compensation structure? Do I have to buy inventory? How much do I have to buy? Sometimes it's an auto ship, that sort of thing. So, those can work. Those are valid companies. So that's one question. All right. So you've checked that off and you've said to yourself, yeah, I might want to get involved with this. Okay. So the next huge thing is this piece of advertisement, is this person involved with a team that has tools, resources, training and support. Those are very key items when you're talking about online business. If you're just looking for a hobby or to socialize, then it might make sense to join something with a family member or a friend, somebody that doesn't really have any experience, that they just got involved with it and they found out that it's fun. And you can do that, keep it at that level. A lot of times that's what happens with things like Avon, Mary Kay. People get involved and they get their own personal products cheaper. They're able to share products that they love and feel comfortable endorsing, and they make a little bit of money. Okay. However, if you're looking at an online business, if you're really interested in making substantial income, if you're interested in replacing your primary job, your primary income, then you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're joining this opportunity with someone that's connected to a team. And the reason is, the internet, you can't just go onto the internet and all of a sudden know how to market products, know how to network, know how to, bring new people in the business, have the tools, the software, the mailing lists, all those sort of things that go along with it. If you're brand new, you're not going to have a clue on that stuff. And you can spend, a year or 2 years and a lot of money figuring out where those resources are, what you need, how they work, what they cost. And there's really no sense in doing that. So the first thing you want to do, research your company, find out, hey, is this a valid company? Is it something I want to get involved with? And then take a look and see who's doing it. What kind of teams are out there? What kind of resources do they have for their membership? A lot of times the companies provide some resources, certainly some marketing material, but you don't necessarily want to have the same thing that everybody else has. Okay, so the really productive, successful teams, they're going to have marketing systems, they're going to have marketing training, they're going to have support forums, Facebook groups, Skype rooms, that sort of thing. That's support. You start off, maybe you don't know anything about the industry. Well, where am I going to go to find this out, right? If your team has those systems, that's great. You get connected to that, you learn that, and so you're going to have success right away. It'll be small success, but you're going to learn how to build that. You're going to learn how to build your business. So that's really key. And, I would recommend, no matter what the business is, that you look and see who is doing the business. What are the best teams? What do the teams have to offer if you join with them? Or if somebody has approached you, ask that person, well, what team are you connected with? What do they do? What kind of events do they have? What kind of tools do they have? Okay, well, I think I'll just wrap this up with that information. You can feel free to contact me. Look at my website. My name is Dan Ferrantelli. You can find me on guidetoprosperity.com. Send me an email to dan@guidetoprosperity.com. If you found this interesting and you found it on YouTube, I'd appreciate you liking it down below, leaving a comment down below. That's how we increase our rankings, our traffic, that sort of thing. So like I said, feel free to contact me, feel free to look over the site. And the main thing is, if you want to give it a shot, okay, if you want to find a business that will generate some extra income, maybe you want to find a business that will generate all of your income or replace your income, you can do that. There are wonderful opportunities on the internet. The main thing is use your head, be smart, ask the right questions, and don't check your brain at the door, so to speak. Okay, the person that you're talking to, they're trying to market to you, and that's fine, but challenge them a little. Make sure that they are presenting a valid product, that they're connected to a team that is going to have some resources, because the last thing you want to do, you don't want to sign up with somebody and then that's the last you hear from them. They've gotten their commission from you signing up and they're done. That's all they know how to do. that really doesn't help anyone. So anyway, once again, Dan Ferrantelli, I hope you found this useful. If so, please let me know. Have a great day. Bye.